So what really gets people going at work? Is it money? Is it praise? We all think we know the answer, right? But what if I told you the real key to unlocking amazing performance isn't about choosing one or the other, but about understanding the massive difference between two powerful and super confused ideas? Let's get into it.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a question for you. Imagine this. A hefty bonus hits your bank account. Nice. Now imagine your name and your work being praised by the CEO in front of everyone. One is cold, hard cash. The other, pure respect. Which one actually gets you fired up to come back and do it all again tomorrow? The answer? Well, it's a little more complicated than you think, and that's exactly what we're going to unpack.
And the whole thing really starts with our first keyword, at-tahfiz, or motivation. See, real motivation isn't just about tricking people into working harder. It's about digging into the psychology of what actually drives them. And to do that, we have to pull apart two ideas that almost always get tangled together.
Now take a look at this because it breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you have achievement rewards. These are tangible, they're transactional. Think a bonus for hitting a sales target. It's a straight-up exchange. On the other side, you've got recognition. This is intangible, it's emotional, like a surprise thank you for just being awesome at what you do. One drives a very specific result, the other builds a relationship. Let's see how this actually plays out with a couple of real stories.
All right, first up, let's meet Ahmed. You can think of him as the hero of the spreadsheet, a guy with a crystal clear, high-stakes mission.
So here's Ahmed. The company gave him one job, and one job only. Hit this very specific, very ambitious sales number by the end of the quarter. The goal was totally measurable, the clock was ticking, and yeah, the pressure was definitely on.
And what did our man Ahmed do? He didn't just meet the target. No, he absolutely demolished it. He brought in 25% more than what they even asked for. An incredible quantifiable win. The numbers just don't lie.
And for that spectacular performance, the company cut him a fat financial bonus. This, right here, is the perfect example of an achievement reward. It was tangible cash tied directly to a goal they set beforehand. You did X, so you get Y. Simple, effective, and totally transactional. But hold on, because that's only half the story.
Now let's meet Sarah. She's our hero of the team, and her value, well, you're not going to find that on any spreadsheet.
So while Ahmed was out there smashing sales targets, Sarah was the absolute glue holding the entire project together. She wasn't a salesperson. Her job was to provide the tech support, to solve the logistical nightmares, and basically make sure everyone, including Ahmed, had everything they needed to succeed. Then, at the big end-of-quarter meeting, the manager didn't just get up and praise the numbers. No, he stopped and put a spotlight right on Sarah. He talked about her behavior, her effort, her collaborative spirit, all the things you can't really measure, but you absolutely cannot win without.
And what was Sarah's prize? A public shout-out and a certificate of appreciation. This is recognition. It's intangible, it often comes as a surprise, and it's not about hitting a number, it's about appreciating a person for who they are and the incredible value they bring to the table.
And that leads us to our second big keyword, at-taqdir, which is recognition. It's all about seeing the human being behind the job title. It's about reinforcing the behaviors that create a fantastic team, not just the actions that lead to a specific number.
So here's the crucial takeaway. These are not interchangeable. A reward is not just a fancier word for recognition, and recognition isn't a cheap substitute for a reward. They are completely different tools designed for completely different jobs. And this illustrates that difference so well. You use rewards when you need to drive a specific measurable performance, sell this many things. But you use recognition to build a culture of collaboration, of support, of appreciation. One builds your bottom line, the other builds your team. And any great company knows it needs both to survive, let alone thrive.
So, what does this all mean for you in the real world? It means you need a recipe. You need a balanced strategy to get the absolute best of both of these worlds.
Think of it like building a house. Your foundation, the very first thing you do is build a strong culture of appreciation. That's step one. Now the achievement rewards, like Ahmed's bonus, they're like the big steel beams that hold up the most critical parts of the structure. But recognition, for people like Sarah, that's the mortar between every single brick. It holds everything together and makes the entire building resilient and strong.
Which brings us to our final and maybe our most important keyword of all, at-tawazun, or balance. The real magic isn't in choosing one over the other. The magic is in the artful balance.
It's in knowing when to offer a reward for a result and when to offer recognition for a behavior.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. Look around your own team, your own company. What gets celebrated more? Is it the measurable wins, or is it the invaluable behaviors? Is it all about that bonus check, or is there still room for a simple but incredibly powerful public thank you? The answer tells you everything you need to know about the engine that's really driving your workplace.